Hi besties, I am back with more book recs for you. I'm going to show you 10 books that I have in my shop. All of these books are currently available for purchase. These are my opinions and these are the reasons why I said yes to these 10 books. Starting off with this fairy tale retelling of The Little Mermaid, but where Ursula gets the boy. It is dark romance but without many triggers. It is mafia romance with enemies to lovers and forced proximity, with a lot of twists and turns that you are not gonna expect. I never thought that I was not gonna like The Little Mermaid until I read this book. It's a yes for me. The two main characters in this book meet when they're in a plane crash together. It's pretty intense. The story happens in a span of 10 years, so I'm not going to give you a lot of information to not ruin the book for you. But let's just say that they don't see each other for a very long time. And when they do find each other again, it is in the middle of a war zone. It is a military romance. It's a beautiful story. You guys know that I'm a crier. Rebecca Yarros, when she writes love stories, she writes gut-wrenching stories. And this one made me cry several times. I do recommend this one. It is also a yes for me. I love this one. You guys know that I get giddy every time that I talk about any of the misters. And Mr. Spencer owns a piece of my heart. He is an architect and he owns a steel manufacturing company. He actually invented this type of steel that is selling all over the world. And well, he is fucking rich. On top of being smart and rich, he is also the biggest womanizer in all of England. These books are standalones. You can read them in any order, but they're part of a series, and this one is book 2. If you read Mr. Masters, then you've heard of Mr. Spencer. You've heard all of his stories about all the women that he's been with. She is Charlotte. She is the daughter of an earl, so she's literally a lady. They call her Lady Charlotte. She's been super sheltered by her family, super protected, and she's expected to marry someone respected, someone in the same social status as her. Well, Charlotte is tired of living this shelter life, so she decides to get a regular job and kind of change her name so nobody knows who she is. It's a whole ordeal of how she's trying to live this like double life. Enter Mr. Spencer fucking Jones, who helps her discover more about herself than she was expecting. This book is full of really, really hot smut. The chemistry is great. The characters are fantastic. It is a yes for me. He is an alpha hole. And if you read the Mouse High series by TL Swan, you've already met Gabriel Ferrara. And if you read the Mouse High series by TL Swan, you probably don't like Gabriel Ferrara. He is the asshole that you hate to love. She is his secretary and she is utterly in love with him. But he's a player. He's always bringing girls around. He's going on different dates every single day and making her arrange these dates, send the girls gifts. He's a fucking player. So she decides that she doesn't want to put up with it anymore and she's going to leave and she's actually moving states. So she goes to the Christmas party as her last hurrah before she leaves. They have a one night stand. And that one night stand changes both of their lives forever. Yes. Two best friends moved to Scotland to start over. I wish I could do that. I'm gonna run a cafe for like 6 months. They want a break. They want a fresh start. There, they meet all these super fun characters. I swear, Meghan Quinn always writes and creates these worlds where you get to meet all these side characters and just love them so much. Between these characters is the handyman and the super hot grump. The story is organic, it's funny, it is the perfect type of fling. It's a yes for me. Who knew the Loch Ness Monster was actually a very hot Scot? It's a sweet ass paranormal romance, also set in Scotland, and he is literally the Loch Ness Monster. There is a curse involved. I'm not gonna explain it to you. She's there trying to learn about her family, mostly about her dad. Of course, she has to fall in love with the super grumpy MMC. This is a hot one. Please keep in mind that he is a monster, so the smut is delicious. I have questions about certain parts of his body. It's a yes for me. This book, it will break your heart. It's not gonna make you cry. It's gonna make you bawl your eyes out. Damn you, Rebecca Yarros, for writing books like this. I love this book. Love it. I'm not gonna tell you anything about it. You have to read it. It's a yes for me. Hockey romance with a man that is quickly obsessed with her and literally does anything that he has to do to get her. And he can communicate. He talks about like literally everything, even about his feelings. God damn it. I love a man that can communicate. Yes, I love Carter Beckett. I want to be a pug bunny so fucking badly. I've talked about these two books so much because this is a reprint. These books have been out for a bit, a few years now. They were self published and now they have been picked up by Bramble. So they have new covers, the sprayed edges, they're brand new, and they have bonus chapters. These books have been a part of my life for a very long time. It is literally my favorite mafia series ever. So get ready because I'm never going to stop talking about them. But I do have to tell you about them because, again, they're now available since yesterday. This is book one in the Queens and Monsters series. It's the story about Natalie, who was engaged to be married, was actually about to get married, and her fiance fell off the face of the earth. It's been 5 years and she's going through all the feels. She doesn't know what to feel yet. Should she be sad because maybe he died? Or should she be pissed off because maybe he just left? Enter Cage, or to call him by his government name, Casimir. Oh, Casimir, a 6'4" Russian mobster, full of secrets and dark as fucking hell. Oh, and he's been sent to kill her. Did I mention that? But their chemistry is so fucking intense that even though he's in the mob and he's been sent to kill her, he can't. 25 million fucking stars. It is an absolute must read. Everyone in the world has to read this book. Now let's talk about my favorite book in the series, Carnal Urges, book two in the series. Once you read Ruthless Creatures, you're going to also meet Sloane, Natalie's best friend. This book occurs right after this one. She is on her way to meet Natalie to see her, and she gets kidnapped. Remember, Cage is in the Russian mafia, so she is kidnapped by the Irish mafia. She's not just captured by anyone. She is captured by the head of the Irish mafia, Declan. I've mentioned this book several times in the past few months because we read Beautifully Cruel by J.D. Geissinger, which is a two-book series, mafia series about Liam Black and Killian Black. Well, this series happens right after and is directly connected to those two books. In those two books, we knew that the twins, Liam and Killian Black, were the head of the Irish mafia, and we met Declan there. He was their driver. Years have passed, and now Declan is the head of the Irish mafia. Sloane is kidnapped by Daddy fucking Declan. And I have to tell you, out of all the books that I've ever read in my entire life, Declan has to be in my top three book boyfriends. This man is just so fucking hot. I cannot get over him. And Sloane is possibly my favorite female character ever. She is just so fucking likable. She's a fucking badass. She's kidnapped by them, and she has him and his entire group of mobsters the palm of her hand. She's fucking amazing. She's a smartass. She's fierce. She's independent. She's kidnapped and literally will not take no for an answer. She is the perfect female main character. She's also relatable because she's gone through it. Like she has a thick skin because she's gone through it in life. I fucking love this book. I am not sorry for repeating it 35,000 times. This series is the best series in the planet. There is two more books. They're coming out in April. So get to reading. These books are currently available in the shop too. Those are all the rocks that I have for you today. It's going to be a great day. We're going to go live here in just a little bit. We're doing a giveaway. Very excited to see you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.